Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focused on human interest stories throughout the Carolinas. Our story today comes from Beaufort County, North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, North Carolina judge dies from fentanyl and heroin overdose. I'll provide you with a summary here, and I'll place a link to a few of the full articles in the description box. This is a very sad story to address, and it's a bit ironic as well. It has evoked a variety of emotions among residents. Some individuals are very angry, some individuals are compassionate, but I am going to reserve judgment on this one for now. So I want to encourage you to stick with me until the end, and then I'll share with you my perspective on this situation. Now, these are pictures of former Chief District Judge Tom Gerald, 56 years old. He served as a district court judge for 20 years and he began serving as the Chief District Judge in 2016. Well, Judge Gerald passed away suddenly on August the 3rd, and everybody was in a state of shock. But the circumstances surrounding his death were kept a secret until his autopsy report were released on yesterday. So now that everything is out in the open, I want to share with you what's being reported by the various news media. Apparently, the judge was found unresponsive in his bathroom floor back on August the 3rd. The reports do not indicate who found him, but he was married, and we're assuming that he was found by a member of his family. According to reports, law enforcement officials found a plastic baggie with a powdered substance in his pocket and more powdered substance on a piece of paper in the bathroom along with a pocket knife. I'm sure they knew immediately what that meant, but to protect the judge's good name and to avoid public outcry, the High Point Police did an excellent job in keeping this evidence quiet until they had all the lab tests back before any information was released to the media. While the medical examiner's office released the findings from his autopsy on October the 13th, and we found out about it yesterday, and this information sent shockwaves throughout the community once again. It was reported that the judge died from fentanyl and heroin intoxication. He also had approximately 40 milligrams of alcohol in his system, as well as some prescribed medication. It was also mentioned in the autopsy report that there was the presence of a puncture wound that was found on his arm at the time of his death. His wife released a statement on Thursday stating that she and the family had not yet reviewed the autopsy findings, but nothing that would come out from those findings would ever bring him back, nor would it change the love and affection the family, and I might say the community as well, had for this very well-liked judge. And of course, people are expressing their opinions and their anger and their frustrations. And I agree they have a right to do so. Some call it irony, others call it hypocrisy, that the judge who had been passing out judgment in the form of jail sentences is now guilty of narcotic charges or taking illegal drugs himself. But it points to a much larger problem in our state. We do have a serious narcotic overdose problem here in the state of North Carolina. In fact, according to the Center for Disease Control, we are currently rated as the second highest rate of overdose death in the United States. According to the CDC, 2,515 deaths in North Carolina last year due to overdose, and that was a 22.5% increase from the previous year. And what it says is that even though public health is directing their focus in this direction, apparently what they're doing is not enough because the rates of overdose deaths continue to go up. This is such a very sad story, and I know it touches many people because I believe we all know someone or a few people who have lost their lives from narcotic overdose. And I agree in this case that it seems a bit disingenuous that the person with the ultimate power to send people to jail for narcotic use was in fact abusing the same type of narcotics that he was sending people away for. But I believe it's part of a bigger problem that society still needs to address. I believe we sometimes make the assumption just because these individuals are tasked with enforcing the law, we forget that they are real people and they face real life problems. The struggle are the same, they struggle with the same demons as we do every day. Outside of that black robe, I would say to you that Judge Gerald was just a man who had some challenges to overcome, but he just did not get the help that he needed in a timely manner. The problem in this case is that while he was in a position to send others away so they are able to clean themselves up and get help for their addiction, he didn't receive the same type of help himself to deal with his problem, and that is what ended his life. What it clearly states is that we have a lot more work to do in identifying abusers and in getting them the help we do and getting them the help they need, but we also need to work harder in getting this narcotic problem, getting rid of suppliers, and getting that part of it under control. Well, that's all I have for you right now. I know many of you may disagree with my position, but that's okay. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. And feel free to share, to subscribe, and to like this video. And if you click on this notification bell right here, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.